Hey guys, Perry from Rockville here, and today I'm going to teach you how to set up your APM speakers. These are the perfect speakers to use for any studio setup, computer setup, and much more. Now these speakers come in 3 different colors: the painted black, which I have right here, the painted white, and the classic wood vinyl finish. Now the APM series comes in 5-inch, 6.5-inch, and 8-inch versions, but the setup for each of these speakers are exactly the same. So along with the speakers themselves, you'll get a speaker cable to connect the 2 speakers and a power cable to power them up. So the first thing we can do when setting up the speakers is take the included power cable, take the female end and plug it into the power socket on the back of the speaker. Then we'll take the other end and plug that into a power outlet. Then we'll take one end of our included speaker cable and plug that into the back where it says out to left speaker. Now it's very important to line up this groove part here with the bottom pin of the output so that the speaker cable will fit in correctly. So once you have it plugged in, you'll want to tighten up this thread piece here to lock the speaker cable in place. Then we'll take the other end and plug that into our left speaker. Again, you'll want to be sure to line up this groove with the bottom pin of this insert as well. Then again, we'll want to tighten up the threaded part to lock it in place. Now the cool thing about these speakers is that there are many different ways to input into them. For example, we have the RCA inputs that we can use to connect anything with an RCA output. So for example, I can take my RCA to aux cable, plug these ends into the RCA input, then take my other end and plug that into any media device with a headphone jack like this tablet here. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn on my speakers. Now to hear the speakers, we'll want to be sure to raise the volume knob on top here. So let's hear how they sound. Nice body, nice low end to them, crisp high end as well. Now another really cool feature on these speakers is the bass and treble switches that we can use to really dial in our sound. We can either take away 4 dB of bass or treble if we switch it to the left. We can keep them right at the center if we switch it to the middle. And then we can even add 4 dB of bass and treble if we switch it to the right. We can even connect our headphones to the speaker by using this input right here. We can also use this USB input here to connect the speakers to any computer. We can even use these XLR and 1/4-inch TRS input jacks to connect any interface or mixer. Let me grab an interface and my computer to show you that setup now. Alright, so here I have my audio interface connected to my computer. Now to connect my interface to my speakers, I'm going to need 2 TRS 1/4-inch cables. Now before we make any connections, let's make sure that the volume knob on our speaker is turned all the way down to avoid any unwanted noise. We'll just take one end of our cables and plug them into the left and right outputs on our interface. Then we'll take the other ends and plug them into the 1/4-inch inputs on our speaker. So now we can go ahead and raise the volume on our speaker. Then we'll want to make sure that the main volume on our interface is turned up as well. Now a very important note, if you're using your speakers with your computer and interface, you'll just want to go into the sound settings of your computer and select the output device to your interface. Otherwise you won't be hearing anything coming out of these speakers. So let's test out this setup now. Yeah, there we go. Now this is a perfect setup if you want to use your speakers with your interface and your computer with a DAW like GarageBand, Audacity, or Pro Tools. So I hope this showed you guys how easy it is to set up your APM speaker series. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to our customer support team through phone or email. As always guys, I'm Perry from Rockville, and I'll see you next time.
La la la